Let's see, 17th is done. 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. Yes. Okay, so all the 18 are here and we'll group it. Then it's 19. So a lot of data is there, right? 19 and group it. Then there's 20. Group it. 21. Okay, so finally we are at the end. It's 21 and we will be grouping it. Okay, then it's just 22 and group it. So we can see we have grouped each and every scenarios. Now let's check out with the 5, right? Morning 5 p.m. edit areas. We'll click on edit areas and we'll click it as, we'll name it as 5 a.m. Then we'll click on this edit areas 6 a.m. We'll click on this edit areas 7 a.m. We'll click on this 8 a.m. Click on this 9 a.m. 10 a.m. 11 a.m. Then this will be edit hours 12 p.m. 1 p.m. edit hours 2 p.m. 3 p.m. 4 p.m. 5 p.m. 6 p.m. 7 p.m. 8 p.m. 9 p.m. and finally 10 p.m. Now you can see we have done all the groupings, right? So this is the sum of all the numbers and the grouping is being done. Now what? Now what we can do in this is we can take it to add in table calculation. Okay, fine. This is how it was. Let's select all and let's just have this mark label always show. So this is the number of counts we have. Right. Now one more thing, when we were creating these groups, so now we can see there is a timestamp group which is automatically created, right? So in this date as well, there is a group by option. We can create the group by folder or anything else. We'll look out that thing later. But now we have this thing. We know that this is the time due at which it flows. We'll plot it into line chart. Labels. Always show. Label always show. So these are the number of passengers who were traveling at 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. every day. These are the duration. Now we also know that this is not in the correct order technically. So what are we going to do is we are going to schedule all the thing into ascending and descending. We did a selecting. We'll first select each and every parameter. Then what we're going to do is select all and okay. We'll be selecting all the points from here. And then we'll be doing it into an ascending order. But what we can see is it's 7 a.m. it's 8 a.m. is here, 9 p.m. is here, and things are getting pretty changed, right? So we will edit all these points again, and we'll just instead of all these points, we'll put up some numbers. Right, so we start with the 8 p.m. Sorry, 5 a.m. So that is 5. Edit areas. We'll remove this a.m. thing and okay. 6. Edit areas. 6. Then we will go for 7. 7. Edit areas. 7. So p.m. a.m. was a wrong choice. 7. Then 8 a.m. Edit areas and a.m. 9 a.m. is here, right? And edit areas and 9 a.m. right? 9. Then we'll go for 10 a.m. here. 10 a.m. item and group edit areas and 10. Then 11 a.m. edit areas and this 12 a.m. So it's 12 p.m. then. One is 13. 1 is 13. 2 is 14. 2 is 14. 3 is 15. 4 is 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. And 22. Right. So this is now proper charts. Mark label always show. Will always show. Right. So we can see at 5 p.m. So there are a number of people who travel is 5. At 6 p.m. 32, 67. Then at 8 p.m. there are a lot of people who are traveling. So 8 a.m. Then at 9 it decreases. Then again it increases at 10 a.m. Then 11 decreases, 12, and it's constant, somewhat constant till 14 afternoon and all. And then at 7 we can see at 7 116. It's a great hike, right? Then it gradually decreases, and at 10 it's just 4. So that means this gives a clear picture of how these time scenarios are moving, how many people up and the passengers are traveling. Let's just put up I think, okay. And when we go for the number of records in the size, yes, we can just change out the size as well, but that's not looking nice. So let's move this. It was a way previous, it was decided or checked out. It was nice. We can just change out the same things as well. Okay, so this is how it is looking. Isn't it nice? We understood by this thing the main learning was to creating a group, and this is how we created a group. It's very simple, and it's the same thing, right? So this is how we did grouping. This is how we created sets, and this is how we generated a hourly pattern. So every hour, this is the pattern. Now, this time group can again be taken care of in a daytime as well. So every year, so it was a yearly manner. We can have it on a monthly basis. On January, the flow is like this, right? So in February, it's for like this number of records on the label. Every January, February, March, April, this is the thing. So by this, what we can do is we can just compare as well. I just want to compare January and February. So what I'll do is I'll put up this thing over here and I'll select the months and I'll select custom values. Also, I select from the list and only January and February, and I'll remove other months. Apply. Okay. So this is January, February, and December. Okay. Or I can again remove December. Apply. Okay. This, if I want to compare January and I want to compare February, so this is how I'm going to compare. Right? Yes. That's it for the for this thing. Now let's go forward and to back to our case study and understand that we achieve all the tasks or not.